Hey, how's it going? My name's Kevin and welcome to episode 4 of our new baritone strumming series. In today's lesson, we're going to take a look at a waltz strumming pattern, which means we're going to be in the 3/4 time signature. So this is going to be cool for using with songs such as Hide Your Love Away, Can't Help Falling in Love. And we're going to take a look at some chord progressions and kind of get into the intricacies of this strumming pattern. So get your baritone tuned up and let's get to it. Hey, before we get to it, do me a little favor and make sure you click that alert bell so you know when the next video is coming your way. And if you're enjoying this channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. And if you have any other friends that are playing baritone or standard tuning uke, let them know about the channel if you think it's cool. All right, let's check out this pattern now. So the pattern that we're going to use is down, down, up, down, up. Now, the thing to remember here is how we count this. Because we are in 3/4 time, we're going to count this 1, 2, and 3, and. So rather than would be in 4/4 time, we would count every down, up as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When you're in 3, you do this just 1 and 2 and 3 and. So all we're really doing is omitting that first up strum. So the pattern again is just 1, 2, and 3, and. Now something to note about this that really kind of is the essence of the waltz strum here is really getting a heavy first down strum. So that's something I want you to kind of keep in mind as we go through this entire lesson here, is I always want that first strum to be a little heavier than my other strums. Now, when we get into the chords, you'll hear that more, but for the time being, let's just take here with our fretting hand and cover the strings so that they're a nice muted sound here. And we're just gonna play through this together, just nice and slow, and we'll count together as we do this. If you need to watch your hand as you go, that's totally cool. Again, just keep some of those foundational principles in mind as we do this as well, keeping your hand nice and concise within the body of the instrument here, nice playing posture, good playing position. All of those things are going to help you achieve this strumming pattern more successfully. So here we go. I'll just count us in with a 3 count, and then we'll just do this a few times with a muted strum here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. Now something to mention there about that heavy first strum. That doesn't mean that the strum is going to be any faster than the other strums. It just means that you're going to put a little bit more of an attack. So you're going to kind of strum down a little bit harder. Maybe that means you kind of fling your finger a little bit harder through as you do that, but that's going to give it that weight that you need to kind of help that feel like that sideways movement that you get with a waltz strum. So let's take the exact same thing we did, and now we're going to do that with a chord, and I want you to really focus in your ear on this now when you play. We're going to hold a G chord here, which is just ring finger, 3rd fret on the E string, and we're going to strum 4 times through here. I'll count us in with a 3 count again, and really listen for this heavy first strums at 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So here we go. Nice, slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 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 1, 2, and 3, and. All right, so now let's incorporate this into a short chord progression. So I thought we'd mix it up a little bit here today with the chords. So I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool chord here, which is a G major 7. Super easy to play. We can actually play this with any of our fingers, but I think for this situation, we'll play it with either our middle or ring finger. We're just going to play the 2nd fret here down on the E string. So that chord sounds like this. It's kind of nice, dreamy sounding chord. That's a major 7. And then our 2nd chord will just be C major. And that's played with our middle finger here on the 2nd fret of the D string and our index finger on the B string on the 1st fret. And we're just going to go back and forth. We'll play the strumming pattern twice for each chord. So it'll sound like this. go back and forth nice and slow. So to really work on our timing here, we're going to incorporate the metronome, and we're going to do this at 68 BPM. So it's going to feel nice and slow, which is good because we're really just trying to hone in here on the strumming pattern. But doing this with a metronome is really going to build your timing, and this is a good thing you should do on your own as well. So we're going to, again, twice on the major 7 chord here on G, and then twice on the C chord. So here we go. I'll count us in with a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C. Now just let it feel. All right, so now we're going to build upon this progression a little bit here. So we're going to start again with G major 7. We're going to move to our C chord. And then from there, we're going to add this A minor chord. So all we need to do is take our ring finger, place it on the G string on the 2nd fret, and now we have an A minor chord. Ooh, sweet. And then for the final chord, we're going to move to D7. And watch this little pivot we're going to do. We're going to use our index finger to rotate down, and we're going to place our ring finger on the E string on the 2nd fret, middle finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and that sounds like this. So again, we have G major 7, C, A minor, and D7. Really sweet sounding progression. You can use it if you want, but make sure you give me credit. So here we go. We're going to do this the same way, same tempo, same feel. Try to make sure you're getting that heavy first strum. Stay nice and relaxed. And if you need to do this a few times, it's totally okay. I'm going to count us in with a 3 count. Oh yeah, we're going to do the strum 2 times per chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C. Did you have fun with that progression? Thought it was a pretty cool one. So let's take the exact same progression, and now we're going to bump up the tempo to 78 BPM. We'll still do it twice per chord. Same relaxed mentality here as we go. Just kind of have some fun with this one, and I'll count us in with a 3 count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2. A minor, D7, accent, appreciate you joining me today for episode 4, and I hope you had some fun with this new strumming pattern. If you find some other songs where you can incorporate this strum, please share them in the comments below. And I also want to let you guys know that I have a PDF put together at allforuke.com. If you want to check that out, I have some exercises with some other chord progressions that you can try and some other metronome settings as well, so you can work on some different speeds. My name's Kevin. I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it out there with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.